the invites. So yeah, hopefully people will start joining in. I hope everybody starts seeing this the alert on their YouTube. Speaking of which, let me go make sure we're live on all the channels. Seems that we are. Yeah, we're doing good. Check out YouTube. Make sure we're live on YouTube. And yep, we are. Yep. That's awesome. And we're doing good. What's going on, Era? My apologies. I'm running late. I'm getting everything set up. And let me mute this. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I was gonna do a hangout because I didn't know if people were gonna come in or not. So I was gonna do a hangout so I could play music in the background, but the setup was not cooperating. So I had to go back to StreamYard with just me, dead silence. So, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Hopefully everything is gonna, be chillaxing and beautiful. And we'll get people to come in and join us. And if not, well, we just listen to the melodious voices of me. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Back to back. Back to life, back to reality. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So Saturday I tried to do a little quick live, but had some serious issues. The system was giving me a headache, doing a lot of parallax, so I couldn't get those nice, crisp little lines that I like. And I was trying to work on a project for somebody, but I wound up sending them what I did. I don't know if they're gonna like what I did or not. I just don't want to do too much, and then they're like, "Oh no, we don't agree with the direction you're taking," and then I've done wasted all this time. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know me, I'm just trying to get a little inking done here and there whenever possible. How's everybody doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. Keeping an eye on the background. Make sure that nobody's popping in. And I was on live with my brother. That's why you see Kano's brother trying to be as famous. Because I was on his live stream the other night. So I was just checking him out. And just put that there to be kind of funny. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I wish I could get this music for you guys in the background. But only I will be able to hear it. So, oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Well, when I say you guys, basically mean whoever's here. Kind of local sports in the house. You home or you working, bro? On your way home from work. What's up, Rebel Comics? How you doing, brother? How's your campaign with Niobe? Hopefully everything is going well. Hopefully everything is going well for everybody. It's Martin Luther King Day, of course. I don't know who went to work or who didn't. I didn't. I had a relaxing day at home for the most part. We were 90% funded in the first 3 days. Nice. That's pretty awesome, man. That's what I'm talking about. I love it when a plan comes together. Rebel says, I too am at work. I'm on chill mode. Obviously, I'm home. Obviously, I'm home. I was running a little bit late, but I'm here. And that's all that matters. That I eventually made it here. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. For those of you that stayed home, I hope you had a wonderful MLK Day. For those of you that worked, I hope the job wasn't too stressful today. You know, for me, like I said, it was just a nice, easy day. Super nice, easy day. Tomorrow, yeah, that'll be a whole different ball of wax. Tomorrow is worked. Back to work. I know there's a lot of people on tonight. I saw that Doug the Naple was running. Who else was there? This is a lot of people live. What I saw, let's see. Pope Fire was live. Someone popped into the back room in Steam Yards. Boom. It's my buddy Josh.
What's up, man? Whoa.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Yeah, I was running a little bit late. I was trying to do something else. I was gonna try to do it a live hangout.
Oh yeah.
And that way, you know, because I didn't know if anybody was gonna jump on, so I could put music for the fans. But I was just having a difficult time with it. And I was like, you know what? I'm already running late. So it's not really worth it. Because for hangouts, I always have to hook up their monitor. For your information. Yeah, well, you know, tends to happen, man. Tends to happen. Work sometimes does that. And I was like, whatever. Manuel Correa says, aloha all. So how was your day, bro? You work today?
Yeah, I worked today.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I left early, but I worked.
Yeah, I kind of didn't work today.
Now the wife was off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice for her.
Yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow for me is gonna be interesting because I'm not, you know, I didn't work today, so usually that means lots of emails and a backlog of something.
Yeah, for the post office, that means a whole slew of people that couldn't mail off crap today are going to come in.
Yeah. Well, they have FedEx. They could have used FedEx.
No. A lot of people still use the U.S. Post Office.
Oh, Rebel says aloha Mogwai. Everybody's chilling, man. We do miss the smoothness of Manuel Correa on the streams, but he's having issues with
You better
workstation.
get that computer fixed.
He says he's waiting for you to go to Hawaii to fix it.
No. I don't work on people's PCs.
That's a sure way. That's one way street to frustration.
Especially personal PCs. I don't work on personal PCs.
I don't blame you.
Work on state PCs. Something happens, just wipe it and start over. If that didn't work, well, get a new one.
That's what I tell people on the personal ones. You're better off just wiping it.
Yeah.
Because whatever happened to it, it's ingrained in there.
Yep.
You're better off just doing a nice fresh install. And coming next week, I'll walk into a bar. I have to come to another opinion for my interviews. I don't want that to happen again. What happened? I have to come up with another opinion for my interviews. All right. Options, he means options. You can use Google Hangouts, bro. Like we did on Saturday. That'll work. Believe it or not, I was going to do that today.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
The Google Hangouts?
Yeah.
Just because I could do so much more as far as, use OBS and play music and stuff like that. Because like I said, I never know who's going to come. So, like, if I'm by myself, I would like, all right, let me just play some music till people show up. Make it a little bit, make it a little bit more pleasing. More pleasing. I think ever since I found out about that pretzel thing, I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm dying to test it out."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got, it's nondescript music. I've listened to it, and some of the music is from some of these YouTubers that have what they call it, non-copyrighted music.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that's where they play their music at.
Can you not do that on StreamYards?
No, the music is playing right now. Can you hear it? If you look at the chat on my side, is saying, hey, this song is from here. Let me see if it's showing it on YouTube. I don't think it's showing it on YouTube. No, but on my restream chat, it's telling me Pretzel Rocks now playing Shining Sun Town Theme by Abstraction. Yeah, it doesn't. For some, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I do not have the paid version of StreamYards, so maybe that's it. Because I'm cheap. I'm very cheap when it comes to paying for things that that I don't think I should. Like, if I was monetized or something like that, then I could call it a business expense. Like, oh, I need StreamYards because I need to be more professional on my streams or something. But I only stream a couple times. The whole screen's gonna go black. I only stream a couple times a week, so I just never saw the need for me to get that next level.
Right.
StreamYard, Because why would I do that? Why would I waste money I don't need to waste? Yeah, but Saturday I was working on a project and I decided to go live for a little bit and wound up doing a hangouts because people started showing up. I was like nobody was gonna show up, so I just went ahead and did it through OBS, and that way I could play the music and whatnot.
Did
And
you
then,
go live with it?
yeah, I went live with it, and then people started joining in, like, "Hey, what you doing? Can I give me the link?" So then I had to start sending people a Google Hangouts link because, of course, when you do it through OBS, you're not on StreamYard. You're not on StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? You're just using OBS to broadcast that way.
Right.
So then it got interesting. Then we had a party. A lot of people started showing up, and then the Google Hangouts was getting crazy. Then I had to hook up a third monitor because so people could see who was on the panel because I was doing the Hangout, but I wasn't showing anybody because I didn't have a third monitor to flip back and forth. So it was kind of weird. Yeah, I went live for a little bit. And then the wife got home and then off to run errands. We're running all these last minute errands, getting ready for La Chiquita.
You picked out a name yet?
Yeah, we have a name. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you later.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we've been had a name. Ben had a name. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah. Yeah, we had a name. It's definitely not Puerto Rican.
Oh, wow.
It's real American. Super American. It's not like Maria Consuela Chiquita Romana,
Jesus. Sorry, but I wasn't expecting that. There you
go. Well, a lot of Latin girls are named Maria,
Right.
And then they have like all the middle names, Chiquita Consuela, Maria Chiquita Consuela, Ortiz.
Your wife said no.
I didn't even get involved, dude.
Really?
Her first kid, I was like, let her have fun. Just let her go ham with whatever she wants to do.
See, story with my daughter is, we both really liked the name Violet, and so that was a given, and we had planned that for a while. Well, I have 4 names, and both my brothers, well, one other brother has 4 names, and the other one has a really long middle name.
Right.
So I was like, I want my son to have 4 names. So we came up with it and it worked. But we flat out said the girl was not going to have 4 names. Well, right. We both agreed on Violet, but really the wife wanted it. So I was like, all right, whatever you want, baby. And then she said, I really want this name as her middle name. And I said, well, okay. But then I had literally had nothing to give to this child. I did not name this child.
Right.
And it's kind of sad. And she said, well, if you will let me have this, then you can give her a third first name. So immediately I said the name. I said, that's what I want.
Yeah, I let her go ham on it, man. I don't.
That's cute.
I don't. It's you can only have one first child, man. You know, and I just wanted her to be super happy with everything.
I get it.
You know, as a matter of fact, today I called my oldest daughter, wish her a happy birthday,
Aw.
and then my son, his birthday's coming up in a few days.
Is this Junior?
Yeah, that was my oldest. My second youngest now, 6 years and 6 months apart. So
That's pretty neat. Well, happy birthday.
yeah, and then I'm hoping that because she hit she's already in the 36 weeks, so I was like, well, anytime now,
Yeah, no joke.
anytime now. And I was like, I hope this one ain't born in January too. Like, got a lot of doggone January babies.
Both my kids are October.
I got
One is the beginning of October, and one is literally at the end.
wow, and then I have a niece. I think my niece is born in January too. So there's a lot of January babies. A lot of January babies. Let's see what we got. Everybody's pretty chill on the chat. Oh, Comic Book Bob's in the house, man. Coming Max. I didn't even realize. Hey, Comic Book Bob, how you doing, brother? And he says his new computer's coming next week.
Who said that?
Manny.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, then we can have Smooth Bit Biter in the house, man. Saying what up? What's up, Philip? Just catching up on everybody, trying to catch. Got Felipe.
Wrong freaking button.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, I thought I had the freaking eraser and I had the ink pen out. Daggum.
Imagine when I switching up between things, man. Like when I when I use the iPad to ink, it's super simple. Double tap on the screen is an erase, triple tap is redo. Draw a line and tap on the screen, straightens it out.
Yeah.
And then does the isometrics. If you want it to, it changes it by 15-degree angles every snap. And then I come here on the big tablet. I don't have any of that. Like, oh shoot. So I'm always confused. Always confused. I'm like, holy smokes. But there are things that I do like to like smaller pieces. I like to ink them on the iPad because there's no parallax, like where I put the stylus, that's where the line is that's where the line draws.
Right.
And with this one, if the art is small, there's always a little parallax. Like the pointer, the tip of the stylus and the pointer, they're a little bit off. And that throws me off sometimes. I wish there was a place I could test out a Cintiq and see if that's the same case, same thing for them. Because I'm like, man, this if they have no parallax, then they might be the best thing going.
I've never given one a shot like that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere you can just like, hey, let me go test out a Cintiq. Can I draw on your Cintiq for a couple of days? I don't think that exists, man. I think people just have to buy them sight unseen.
Let's go up there.
Which kind of sucks. This is how to fill up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Yeah. So a lot of people had to work today. I woke up at 6 o'clock, even though my alarm was off and I didn't have to work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, I guess practice. Miranda Volcanon is in the house saying it's good. It's amazing to see the progress. Must be talking about you. We're talking about Josh's piece of artwork.
Well, I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be happy when it's done. I'd like to move on to something else. Got a whole lot more posters to make before Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Ah, son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
Son of a biscuit eater! Oh no! Oh man.
Keep it PG, man.
Well, with this new Copa thing, I just went ahead and made all my videos, even though they are pretty much family friendly. I just said no kids, because I don't know what's gonna set off somebody.
Right. Yeah, you never know.
She's like, oh, this guy says something, this and that. I'm like, no, I don't remember that. I don't remember what you're talking about, man.
I'm also glad too for your wife that she's gotten to go this far in her term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not meaning, what I know from before, but with our son, we had a lot of problems, and the daughter, she came out pretty much a month early. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that she did not have to go through that experience.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Bitbiter says Copa thing is scurry. Yeah, it is.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Just new YouTube standard. Something about online kids safety.
I've noticed a lot of the streams that like the certain video games people that I watch and everything. If they say to normally their language is not friendly. I mean, they get into playing games and they'll say something, and if F-bomb comes out and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I've noticed now, anytime you would expect to hear the F word, they do some funky sound or something silly. And I'm like, what is going on? And I figured it was probably the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Because when they stream live, they'll still cuss, but they'll get on each other. It's like, hey, watch what you're saying. But whenever they have a recorded session, the recording has been altered with everything else but F.
Right. Trusty Sidekick says, amen to that, Josh.
Yeah, thanks.
And Miranda's saying hi to Trusty. Yeah, no, dude, we're super stoked. Like, we were in some of the ladies, or at least one of the ladies that's in our group, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know what they call it. She just gave birth, so they're all starting to pop.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Your group.
Yeah, it's
groupies.
Yeah, no, it's like
No,
it's like some
I
kind
know
of
what you mean.
thing that and it's like a group, like 10 couples,
Right.
you know, and,
Your
and
your, your
every
birthing class.
yeah, I guess that's what they call it.
I don't know. We were never part of one.
It was like her first kid, so she was like, "Yeah, you know what? This might be a good thing to do." I was like, "Whatever makes you comfortable."
Yeah. Jimmy's over here like, I've already had like 17, but
Yeah,
whatever you want, baby.
whatever makes it comfortable. At the end of the day, she's the one.
All right, McLeod.
She's the one at the end of the day, man. I'm not gonna be pushing. You know what I mean? I got nothing to do with that. I'm just there as a witness.
A witness.
I'm just witnessing the event.
Yeah, Jimmy's over there with a bag of popcorn
That's right.
and a soda pop.
Soda. Yep.
Go ahead and get the salad spoons. You guys sure you got enough hot water in there?
Yeah. That's me. I'm just witnessing the spectacular event.
I just sign off on the birthing check. Yeah, I paid for that.
Yeah, basically. That's it. I mean, we won't have to pay, but that's neither here nor there.
We didn't have to pay for the first one. Unfortunately, the second one we did.
I bet you that was enough for the first and the second.
Well, the first one, everything went fine. The second one, we were in NICU for a week, so insurance helped a lot, but insurance really didn't help with the NICU stuff.
Yeah.
Every time we think we're done, all of a sudden we'll just get a random bill.
Nope, somebody popped in the background. Hold on. Trusty Psychic is in the house.
Wow.
Hey guys, what's going on?
He heard about the popcorn and watching the birth and was like, hey, I like it.
Hey. Actually, I was walking back to my desk when all that was going on, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I got StreamYard set up so it makes a little alert when someone joins in the background in case I'm not keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
It makes my life so much easier now.
Do you ever watch the StreamYard town halls that those guys do?
No.
I've watched a couple of them, and they talk about features that people have requested like that, and new stuff that's coming down the pike and talk about how to do certain things. So
I know they did
good.
they did the green screen thing.
Right.
Yeah, I got an email about that.
So I don't know if that's a paid feature or an unpaid feature. I don't know. I'll play with it one of these days.
Jimmy in front of a green screen.
I do it on Zoom calls. It's so hilarious too. Thank you, Maranya. You're famous in my eyes as well. It is so hilarious, right? They'll do a business Zoom call, and I jump in, right? And they have green screens on the Zoom calls. So, do you know that Skunk Girl piece I inked for Manny a long time ago? That's my background. So I'm in a business call with Skunk Girl holding a Desert Eagle behind me.
That's awesome.
That's how I roll, people. It's like they're like, oh, that's a unique background. What's that from? Then I get to talk a little bit about that side of life.
We have TeamSpeak with our company.
Uh-huh.
And everyone else's logo is like a picture of their face and stuff. Mine is my Skeletor I drew sometime. No, it's my Dragon Ball Z character right now. I'll change it to my artwork all the time, just zoomed in on the character's face.
Yeah. That's what I do, man. I got every single time they have a Zoom call, they know who I am. Oh, yep. There's that dude with that crazy girl with holding a gun. So, yep. I mean, that'd be awesome because, you know, if that's the case, my green screen is going to be the trusty peas, you know, the peace trusted gift for me. I'm just going to have a big old Bullpen behind me.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
You know, and call it a day. You're like, what is that? It's that what Bullpen, baby. Drawn by Trustimus Psychicamus.
Make
Latin
him sound
fella?
like a Pokemon.
Huh?
Make him sound like a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, Trusty is very unique individual, and he needs to be treated as such.
I'll do a commission to give it to the boss.
Ooh, meow.
Right.
Right.
That's good.
Hey, speaking of voice impressions and all that stuff, did y'all see that? That I just saw a commercial, which I don't really watch a lot of TV, so for me to catch a commercial is kind of odd. But is Star Trek doing a Picard only series?
Yeah. You didn't know about that?
It's already out, isn't it?
I don't know if it's out yet, but it's on that CBS Access, so you got to have that paid service to watch it.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's always a catch.
Yep.
No, I don't really watch a lot of live TV, so I mean, the only thing that I watch live is the sports talk show in the morning. Then after that, I'm just watching like videos and stuff like that. You know, So like I watch Undisputed on FS1, and then that's it. That's like my live TV for the day, which is, it's gonna be the 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs at the Super Bowl.
Comes out the 23rd.
The 23rd.
Oh, so Thursday.
Comic Book Bob for the win. Did you say that? Let me see. Comes out the 23rd. Yeah, Comic Book. He's on top of all that. He's on top of all that stuff, man.
I just said it.
I know.
I just said Comic Book Bob said it.
I know.
Gosh.
Just making sure Comic Book Bob is getting his love, man.
I said Comic Book Bob said it.
Look, man, he is very, very, insecure. He needs his love, so
it's because I'm white, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Well, you and him and Trusty, but that's beside the point.
You're just too white and nerdy.
That's beside the point. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about that, and I thought it was going to be interesting. I was like, I might watch that, but now you got to have, a paid service. So, nope.
Well, it's going to take on Trump and Brexit too. So, what's the point?
Oh man, the funniest thing I watched this morning, my wife had the news on, and they got all these presidential candidates talking smack, and one of them said, President Trump is responsible for global warming. And I was like, what? I was like, so are you trying to say that now he's God and he controls nature?
It's all the bronzer. It's reflecting the heat back into the atmosphere.
I was like, are you kidding me? That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. What's going on, Aaliyah Garza? You could say his policies might not be in whatever, but like to have one person be completely and totally responsible for that just sounded so weird to me.
Well, didn't someone a couple of years back say he was responsible for some hurricane?
Yeah, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. People lose their minds in this place. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, whoever votes for you is dumb. If that's that. If they believe that, but anyway, I digress. This is why I don't watch live TV. That was George Bush, says Comic Book Bob.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but I thought somebody blamed him for something recently. Blamed Trump for some natural disaster recently.
I didn't think they were blaming him for a natural disaster. They called him out for the whole throw a nuclear bomb into a hurricane to stop it. That's the only thing I heard about with.
That sounds like something that comes straight out of a movie, though.
Well, no, they actually were talking about the 1960s, throwing a nuke into a hurricane to stop it, and then they finally realized all the radiation and everything would just go into the atmosphere, and it just wouldn't be a good thing.
I'm glad they figured that out.
Yeah, boy, we can sleep easier at night now.
Or maybe they did do it, and that would explain why there's so many dumb people walking around. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kidding, folks. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Bush was responsible for it. Yeah, I could see people saying that he was responsible for Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, yeah? I'm just trying to figure out how y'all giving these people powers of deities. You know what? I think I'm just going to summon a hurricane today. It is done.
It's not just going to be any hurricane either. It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be the hugest. It's going to be the biggest hurricane in the history of hurricanes.
We're going to target California. We're going to wipe them out.
I know all about hurricanes.
Of all hurricanes, just going to have to see it to believe it, folks. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
We're going to call it Hurricane Tweet.
Yeah, people are so dumb. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, we'll need to stop.
I digress because I'm probably going to offend somebody's sensibilities today, and I don't mean to. It's not in my intention, folks. I was just playing, folks. Take it easy. Don't get me banned from YouTube. I mean, you can, but please don't. It's like, please don't get me banned from YouTube. I need to be a Oh my goodness. That is terrible. But anyway, that's why I don't watch a lot of live TV.
I don't watch any live TV.
Most
of I'll watch something on YouTube, maybe.
Then I'll be wondering if these people, like, what did they just say? And my wife laughs. She gets a kick out of it. I think she does it on purpose to look at my expressions.
Oh, really?
I think that's what she does. She'll put the news on next to me just to see my expressions on my little comments. Like, what did they just say? That's the dumbest thing I've heard him all day. 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, this is
my day's just gonna get better from here. Thanks.
I was like, man, what was that?
My wife absolutely hates politics, so she doesn't want to talk about it. But every now and then she'll find something that either will just cause her to laugh out loud, and she just can't help herself. She'll send me memes from anything that's political just to see how I respond to it.
Yeah, no, I don't like politics either, to be honest with you. But people are crazy, man. People are local. I don't know what's going on. They're smoking too much of that weed or something.
Not yet. It's not legal everywhere.
No, it is where I live.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It is over here. Very legal.
I had some friends literally just up and moved to Colorado, and it took me, maybe a couple days, and finally I was like, oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. I thought you all did. Now I do know for sure.
Yeah. People yeah. It's crazy because I was telling somebody they actually got signs over here that says please don't drive high.
Wow. That's good advice.
No, Philip. No room for no room for weed heads allowed. No weed heads allowed in my house, man. Philip talking about you got room over there for me, man? No. No. You can come visit. But you can't stay. You can stay, but you can't stay here.
You can't smoke that. Not around E.
No. That crap stinks, dude.
I've only like smelt that I think maybe once in my entire life.
No, move over here. You get to smell it more than once.
My friends and I went to a concert in high school, and the side stream smoke was so bad we all got sick from it.
You come over here. You get the sniffles. The advisor's laughing. Man, look. Just to be honest with y'all, man, no, I can't do it. I was talking to my oldest daughter. It was her birthday today, so I gave her a holler. And she moved to Cali when I moved over here.
Oh yeah.
And we're both saying that we're not East Coast people. I mean West Coast people. We're like, we're both dying to go back to the East Coast. You know. She's like, yeah, I don't like it here.
Well, it's frigid today, so you're not missing anything today.
Yeah, well, today was actually warm here, as opposed to it's been cold, and we had like 3 days of snow. But then today was super warm, so it's all gone.
Yeah, it's like 22 around here.
It was actually 52 today. I mean, to me, that's still cold. I hate that. Anything below 60.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you, but 22. I was just like, good Lord.
Anything below 60, I get goosebumps. Like I'm not playing. I start shivering. I'm like, nope, I can't do it. But yeah, at least over here, comparatively speaking, all I had to do was wear like a sweater jacket. But the other days, I had to wear a coat. Philip says if it was legal, he'd probably quit. No, you wouldn't. You'd be opening up a dispensary. Shh. Bit Biter Dispensary. Yeah, I can't do that mid-20s crap. Nope. It's not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Kind of locals laughing. Yeah, man. It's good to see everybody here, man. We got about 8 or 9 people. Cough, sub to Pope Fire. Cough, sub to Pope Fire. I'm already sub to Pope Fire. I'm not going to cough for it. I mean, I cough on that. I cough automatically anyway. It's the winter time. It's my most hackingest, coughingest time of the year. I can't help it. More subs. Aliyah Garza says, laughing out loud. What's going on, Profire? I see you was on a minute ago, but I had to start my stream, so I couldn't go check out what she was talking about. She wanted me to color something, but I'm colorblind, so I was like, nope, that's not happening today. Do that off stream. What are you so close on? You close to 1,000? You got a wrench? Put your link up. If if you're getting close to 1,000, you're doing better than me. I've been at 665, 666, 664, 663, 665 for like the last few months. Just hovering. I have plateaued. How we all doing tonight? We're doing well, Miss Aaliyah Garza. How you doing tonight? How's your local Whataburger doing today? I was off today. The two gentlemen, I don't know if Trusty was off today, but
I had to work.
Yeah, so the other two gentlemen, they had to work. Yeah, it is what it is. I enjoy when I don't have to work and everybody else does. I think it's awesome. I kind of enjoy that. Makes my life better. Makes me appreciate all those hardworking individuals as I sit home and chillax. I thank y'all so much for continuing to build on this economy so everybody can thrive. While I sit home and watch Disney Plus.
We've gone through the entire 3 seasons of Avatar: The Last Airbender in the last couple of days.
Yeah,
because my son has got the flu and doesn't feel like doing anything.
I'll tell you what, I'm about at that point with Disney Plus where I might be canceling soon. I kind of ran out of stuff to watch that I'm interested in.
I don't know. You get the baby on the way. I want the Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, and
a lot of good stuff, man. My
the
daughter
funny thing is,
loves it.
The funny thing is, I bought a new TV for the office room, so we put that all together. Put that up today. So now she has a modern, updated TV, not that old 1080p that I used to have with a busted speaker. I can only listen to it with a headphone on because you can't hear the sound on it. I had the TV forever, dude. Let's see. Bitbiter says Obi-Wan coming soon. And yeah, I mean, I wish like the Marvel stuff would go ahead and start percolating into the lineup. And I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about like the TV shows they were promising us. And I saw a video that says we're now in 2020, which means all those Netflix characters for the Netflix Marvel universe are going to run out of the rights are running out this year. So now Disney Plus can get them.
I think only 1 or 2 is running out.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't remember which ones they said, but I think it was Daredevil.
I think Daredevil is, but here's the kicker: the guy who played Luke Cage has already said he's not going to come back for it.
Oh yeah, Mike Coulter. Yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's already been cast for a whole bunch of other stuff, so he's not even going to think about it.
Well, that's what happens when you cancel on people. They gotta keep making money. But I thought, but then I heard that Terry Crews is interested in playing it. So we'll see. That would be interesting. Terry Crews is Luke Cage.
Yeah, I guess. After his stint with Crackdown, I was very disappointed.
Yeah. We'll see.
Should I say just him yelling like 4 sentences, and that was about it.
Yeah, but we'll see. But they were talking about also not only be able to use them on Disney Plus, but they were talking about bringing them into like the cinematic universe as well, like maybe Daredevil and stuff like that. Bringing them over to like a Spider-Man crossover movie or something. That would be awesome.
Well,
But then I was looking at
Spider-Man's only got one more movie, no, 2 movies that he can do with Marvel, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, their contracts stated 2 movies.
I thought they said that. I thought John said that they're good to go. Marvel and Sony are good.
Yeah, they're good to go. 2 movies.
That's it. They're good to go.
Yeah, they're good to go. They signed a 2-movie agreement. Now, I think one is a future standalone Spider-Man movie that they're going to help with, and then Spider-Man involved with whatever the hell happens with the next Avengers crap.
That's not good to go. That's
Well, I think Sony is more interested in the Spider-Man cinematic universe.
yes, and that Morbius trailer. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people. So I was going through Twitter and whatnot, and I know I shouldn't do that because it's like a cesspool. But there's a lot of people down on that trailer. There wasn't really. There was like, whatever. But I thought it was good.
I think it's going to be interesting, but I'll say this: Morbius is not a oh my god character.
Right.
No, but neither was Iron Man, and
Iron Man is. He just more people were into Spider-Man than Iron Man, and they chose to do Iron Man first. So, but yeah, I mean, Morbius is kind of a sidekick hero.
yeah, he's not a standalone guy.
Right. Like, Hawkeye and Black Widow. Sorry, the Black Widow's movie's coming out. I'll probably never ever see that. But it's kind of one of those scenarios.
Right. Yeah, Morbius is not a AAA character. Says Bit Biter. He's not sure about Terry Crews being Luke Cage. Yeah, I don't know either. I like Mike Coulter. I think his vibe matches Luke Cage. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. If they don't, well, they don't. Maybe they'll wait. Who knows? But I've seen Mike Coulter in some other movies, and I think he could do with doing another Luke Cage. I think it'll help him out a lot. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited for the Morbius just because it's another hero to see, and I think it'd be neat.
Anti-hero.
Well, yeah, he's very anti-hero. I mean, Morbius it fights the thirst where Blade, they hinted at it, at the end of every movie, serum's not working anymore. You gotta feed, it, and so he bites and all of a sudden he's okay for the rest of the movie, but Morbius has to constantly feed. But I'm interested to see how true they stick with the character because Morbius didn't bite people. Morbius sucked it from his hands. So I want to see if they do that. I know the trailer hinted at something, but trailers can be misleading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The trailer is just a trailer. Let's see what we got. Tank Fresh says, hi Ortiz. Trust the Psychic, Josh Cruz, profile and friends. Marion says, hey there, Tank. So Philip said he's been collecting Morbius comics for the last 6 years. And I actually picked up a couple of Morbius comics the other day. Not the other day, about a month or so ago. I saw some Morbius comics and I picked them up, just to pick them up.
Yeah, he's a neat character. He's just it's going to be hard for a standalone movie, I think. But
maybe
I think it could be neat to see more anti-hero type stuff.
Yeah, I kind of dig that genre. A lot of people. I think a lot of people do.
But I don't see this hype of it's going to lead to the Sinister Six. I don't see that. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what it's going to do. I just want to watch it and see what they do with it.
Exactly.
And it'll be different. And if they do bring it in or tie it in, I don't know. But I think Sony is he's in a lot of Spidey books. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Oji Santros. I think you're right. I think Sony is just trying to do a Spider-Man.
Why not? They own some of the best daggum characters, and they own full rights to them. I mean, everything Spider-Man related they own. So do it.
Yeah. Why not? I say they should, and I think they should just get it out the way. Just do it. Bring that Vulture was pretty good in Spider-Man Homecoming. His character was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have been better. I still liked him. I think that he could have. Sony and Disney just didn't let him shine.
Yeah.
But yes, I still don't like Homecoming.
Yeah, I know you don't, but
I tried to watch it again. I was like, I can't do this. It's just crap.
So, all right. So they did Homecoming. They did Far From Home. What's the next one? Home Alone.
Still not home. I'll be home for Christmas.
That's
Home Alone.
no, the next one is guess who's coming to dinner? Carnage. Oh man, guess who's coming for dinner? Carnage. But it's kind of weird though, because I don't know. Because Marvel used to cross their heroes up so much, Like you think about it, I think Punisher made his first appearance on Spider-Man.
The animated series, or
No, the comic book.
comic book.
he was a hired assassin from the Jackal.
Yep. So, so many things, so many interesting ways to go, but you can't because stupid rights. What you think about not Tobey Maguire. What's this dude's name? Tom Holland and John Bernthal in a movie together. I mean, they've been in a movie together. It was a weird movie about some priest.
The Pilgrimage?
Yeah.
That was actually really good. I did like that.
That was kind of weird.
I liked it.
But
I'm not gonna lie. I really did like that movie.
But all I could think about when I saw him in that movie was Punisher, Spider-Man, go.
Well, he did a better job in that than he did Punisher.
He didn't talk.
That's exactly.
He didn't talk at all.
He was the perfect Punisher.
He didn't talk on that one, but he was.
Frank doesn't need to talk. Frank just needs to kill.
Yeah. That he did do on that movie.
He did enough of it, and I was like, why couldn't you have been like this?
Did enough on it. My homie Carnage is gonna be all of them. Oh, it's gonna take all of them to take on Carnage. Yeah, Carnage is gonna be interesting. They're already hinting at it at the end of Venom. I don't know about Woody Harrelson playing Carnage, but hey, whatever. I'm not ready. I don't know. Because what was that movie that he played that crazy killer in with that lady? Natural Born Killers?
I never saw it, but I think you're right.
Yeah. I mean, he can play a psycho because he did Natural Born Killers. So, I don't know. I just think Harrelson is kind of old, ain't he?
He's old, but, he's a great actor. So I don't really care about the age on this one. It's can you portray a psychopathic killer?
Yeah, well, if you watch Natural Born Killers, the answer to that is yes.
13.
If you watch Natural Born Killers, the answer is yes.
Well, then I'm all for it.
I'm serious. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it.
Nah.
Natural Born Killers was whoa. That was crazy. All right. Tank, you have a good evening. Hope you feel better, bud.
Night, Tank.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. Like I said, Natural Born Killers was good, man. Woody Harrelson was crazy excellent on that one.
Wrong freaking button again. God dang it.
Yeah, them buttons will get you, man. Them buttons will get you, buddy. God, I hate this stupid backgrounds. Yeah. So you working on Top Secret again, Trusty?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Rusty working on? Is you working on that? What's that called? Lunch meat.
Not right now. No, it's I'm doing. I got a couple of commissions that are gifts for people, and while the chances are low that they might see them, I don't want to take the risk. They're supposed to be surprises. So
Right.
but I didn't want to not hang out at least a little bit.
Oh yeah, hang out. Come hang out on whenever you want to, man. Shoot.
He was good in Country for Old Men. Well, he was also what's it, Zombieland.
Zombieland was good, but he wasn't playing a psycho. He
was playing a psycho. Come on.
He was just playing a dude that was surviving in an apocalypse.
He wanted freaking Twinkies and killed for it. Psycho.
He killed zombies. That doesn't count.
Look, his group killed Bill Murray. They're psycho.
Not his group.
I said group. I said group.
Not even his group. Just that one skinny weird dude.
Part of the group.
What was his name? He didn't want him as part of the group though.
I forget what their nicknames were. Tennessee
or something. Yeah.
I need to see the second one.
The second one was I haven't watched it yet. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Don't tell me nothing. You ruin movies.
I haven't seen it. That's what I'm saying.
Good, because you ruin movies.
I don't ruin movies. It ain't my fault y'all take so long to watch them.
Spider-Man Scroll.
It ain't my fault.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one either.
Yeah.
And that thing's been out for over a year.
Yeah,
it's not a high priority.
So then you can't get mad at me.
I'm not mad.
I can't get mad. Don't talk about it.
Shoot, I ain't even mad at it.
You can't get mad. It's way past the spoiler
I purposely
frame.
haven't watched nothing on it. Thanks, Jimmy.
It ain't my
I'm
fault.
gonna return my copy now. I don't even need to watch it.
I just saved you money.
No, it didn't save me nothing.
I just saved you money. You gonna return the copy? Good. Look at that. You can use that money for something else.
Probably wouldn't even like it anyway.
Huh?
I probably wouldn't even like it anyway. I'm gonna get on the stream one day, finally watch it, and be like, what a piece of crap. Just like the other one. Sorry, like I said, far from whatever the Homecoming, I will never own it. I hated it that bad, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I own like all the Spider-Man cartoon series, even that MTV special one they did for a little bit. Loved it with Neil Patrick Harrison playing Spider-Man. Loved it. I love the animation of it. It was just so different, and that's half the reason I got Disney Plus, because I was like, holy crap, they got like every Spider-Man cartoon. Why not?
Right.
So yeah, our whole family absolutely hated that movie.
So did I tell you that in my comic book shop they got books for kids, like that you could story time books for babies.
Yeah.
And they're DC and Marvel.
Oh
and they got like Wonder Woman and Superman and Spider-Man and Groot.
What are they, like the board books?
Yeah, the board books.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. I told you that the comic book shop I go to is stacked, dude. They got every doggone thing. It's crazy. Let's see. Just says, as a survivor of the 90s comic book movies, I ain't complaining. That's true. Some of those 90s. Well, the CGI and special effects and all that stuff weren't quite there in the 90s. But all those Punisher movies were horrible. Josh probably liked them.
Which one?
All the Punisher movies.
No, Thomas Jane was a great Punisher.
Yeah, I did like him as Punisher. I just didn't like the storyline.
Oh, I'll give you that. No, his action sequence and him as Punisher was beautiful.
Yeah, no, I liked him. I did.
Now, John Travolta's character and all the rest of it, no, it was all dumb. I hated it. But I liked how they did the origin story. That was neat. I liked him becoming the Punisher. That was neat. And plus, it's got John, I forget his last name, the big fat guy that was in it.
John Travolta?
No. the chubby guy that lived next door.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I know who you're talking about now, yeah. From the Thomas Jane Punisher.
Yeah, the Thomas Jane Punisher. Yeah, there's a fat guy that lives next door. He was a very good comedian who unfortunately died of health issues way too young. And I loved his stand-ups. And once I saw him in that movie, man, I was so happy to see him in a movie like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did like Thomas. I just didn't like that origin story. There's some things I didn't like about it. I don't like the way they did that movie, but I did agree that Thomas Jane was a good Punisher.
Thomas Jane was a great Punisher. And then the other one, had Jigsaw in it.
Yeah.
The one with I don't know his name at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the one from Warzone, Punisher Warzone.
And see, I hated it the first time I watched it, and then I watched it again. I was like, you know what? This is like really like Warzone movie. I really liked it. And I was very shocked at how much I will watch that movie over and over.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into them, man. I liked the way they did it with the Netflix on Daredevil season 2.
Well, yeah, that was great. And then they gave me Wham Frank Castle for a whole season. So I didn't like that. So, and I can't bring myself to watch it. I got to like episode 7 or 8 when we find out. Here, I'll go ahead and ruin it for people. Where we find out who the main bad guy is, and then that's where I ended it. I was like, oh, really? Okay. And then I just never had any draw to watch it again.
Yeah. Thomas Jane did the short film Dirty Laundry. Yeah, that was good.
That was awesome. If they should have put that into the movie. That was awesome. It was funny. Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that Dirty Laundry was good. Yeah, I watched that as well. That was Thomas Jane trying to get them to recast him as Punisher. He was like, that's how much he liked the character. That's how much he liked playing the Punisher, that he did that because that was a fanfic.
Right.
I think he probably did that for free. But yeah, that was pretty good. Dirty Laundry. That's what the short film was. Dirty Laundry.
Didn't it have Ron Perlman in it too?
Yeah, as the veteran.
That's the veteran, yeah.
He was the veteran. Well, they're both veterans, but yeah.
Yeah, Punisher should be easy to make. You don't even need the origin. You can just do some flashes real quick, and then just give me Frank Castle just blowing up some crack dealer's house trying to get information. There you go. That's all I need.
Yeah. But what happens is people got to put their political 2 cents into it, and then they ruin it.
Yes.
Because that was my biggest gripe with Punisher season 1. You know that, man, what is up with all this gun control? What is all with this PTSD? What is all with why do we need all that in the series?
And that's why I couldn't get into it at all, man. I was just, this isn't Frank. It's not Frank.
I mean, I get that we're trying to do I don't know, some kind of social conscious something, but
trying to make me feel bad for the bad guy. I don't know. I wasn't digging it.
I was like, why? We don't need all that. Just give us Frank.
Give me the Frank from the Daredevil season 2, and I would have been extremely happy.
Yeah. Because like when at first Willie Reed is in the house, Tank Fred, I thought he was going to rest his body, but he's still running around. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, Dolph Lundgren Punisher was horrible.
No, I never gave that a shot. Okay, I never did. I never had any interest to watch that movie.
The origin story was all wrong. He was a cop. No, what are you talking about? What is this?
I just finished watching the season of Arrow with him as the Russian mob boss. I enjoyed that. I thought he did a pretty good job in that one.
We get back into Arrow. Me and the wife actually do enjoy that series.
Let me see what they say. Punisher should be easy to do. They need to stop. All right. Civil War Frank Castle is Frank Castle insane. Yeah, man, I waited for years to that to come out. I was so let down. Yeah. Yeah. I was telling my wife though, like the guy that made the video was like, "Oh, maybe they'll do a Spider-Man Punisher, crossover movie." I said, "That's not gonna work."
Yeah, I can't really see that.
I said, "Unless you do, people are not gonna want that. They're not gonna want Frank Castle hunting Spider-Man down.
No, but we can do Craven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter is gonna kill Spider-Man. People are not gonna want that either.
They won't let that happen.
You know."
Yeah, I reread Craven's Last Hunt not too long ago. I forgot how good it was.
People forget that Craven doesn't want Spider-Man to live.
Now, isn't there one where Craven actually, after so-called killing Spider-Man, he puts on the suit and acts like Spider-Man for a while?
That's it. That's Craven's Last Hunt.
Last Hunt, yeah.
Yeah, because Craven's, I think he's dying, and so he's got to accomplish this before he dies. But he does it. He quote unquote kills him. Takes his place, proves that he's a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man. But then at the end, he's shows him, great respect.
Kind of like that. Did you see where Doc Ock and Spider-Man flip brains in the comics?
Yeah.
Spider-Man 700 or 900. I think it was 9. Which one is it? 700 or 900? One of the two. I liked how they did that flash where finally Doc Ock realized everything Peter had to go through, and he's like, "Oh God, I don't want this." He's like, "Too bad, you're Spider-Man now. I'm dying." And I liked how Doc Ock, did stuff, but did his own twist. But sorry, my son's Alexa just out of nowhere just turns on. It's like, "You want to set me up?" I'm like, no. She's completely upstairs in his bedroom and just randomly will talk, every 4 months. Like, "Hey, I'm still here listening to you."
You promised you'd set me up. You said you know a lot of nice guys.
Bit by the says Spider-Man dies to start the Miles Morales run. I don't know.
I'm not a Miles fan. I'm just not. I like him as a supporting character, but now my son absolutely loves him. But I'm not a Miles fan.
I'm not a Miles fan either, but then I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but I loved Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Like I said, as a supporting character, freaking love him. Oh my gosh, Into the Spider-Verse was amazing. They should just start doing more animation movies like that and forget the live action and just give me lots of web slinging like that. I loved it. Yeah, Miles is okay. And he's not my favorite.
Man, but did you see how they did the graphics for that movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's 3D and 2D artwork,
with old school comic book, newspaper print in the background in there too. It was crazy.
And then they also used some frames were 60 frames a second, other frames were 20 frames a second. They would alter it, and it would cause your eyes to shift from one frame to another, and not realizing, oh, I need to focus on Miles because he's 60 frames, but everything in the background was 20 frames. So they changed the frame rates on a whole bunch of stuff and shifted it, and actually caused some double layers on some things to give you an optic illusion with it, and would be very different for the eye. So you would either move or be drawn to it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I love the behind the scenes making of that. I was all about that for some time. Going, God, that'd be amazing to have worked on.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was funny because I watched it at the theater. And then when I watch it at home, because we got the 65 4K TV, I see so much more at home than I do at the theater.
Right.
I was like, whoa, I didn't see that. When I was at the movie theater, I was like, oh my goodness. It's weird, like you go to the theater to get that experience, and then you go home and you get to see way more than you could have seen at the theater.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Peter Parker's Top's much more compelling story. Exactly. That is I like it's not the race thing with this. Don't care. It's the compelling of what we've done with the character, I like the draw with Peter Parker more than I did with Miles. And it's just that's all it comes down to is the origin story just meant more to me. Gwen Stacy's or Spider-Gwen is pretty cool. I don't really care for her origin, so I don't really like her either. I mean, she's enjoyable to read here and there, and she was awesome in the movie, but I want to see a standalone movie with her. Nah, not really.
I do like the costume design, though.
Oh, everything about her like that is cool, But
yeah.
As a standalone movie, would I watch it at home? Maybe. But yeah, I think they spent too much time with the whole replacing Peter instead of creating a standalone character that could be something more. And that was the thing that just drove me away from Miles for a while. Yeah, I'm right there with you though. I want Moon Knight movie. I do. I was a huge Moon Knight fan growing up. Loved him. So yeah, I would be right there with you in the movie theater, all hyped to see the Moon Knight movie.
There's a lot of things that they could do, and they do it right. They could have a successful second run with this, right? But I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see them. I don't know. I don't think they can replicate that what they did with the first 10 years. Let's see. Miranda says, I remember in the late 90s when they had the first motion comics from Marvel, they used to make my poor 56K modem and POS computer have nervous breakdowns trying to watch them. Welcome, Nacho and Oji-san, and all who have joined to watch the digital bullpen, says Maranya. Oh, Nacho Ninja's in the house. Hey, what are you doing, Nacho? Thanks for joining us. Maranya's on the ball, man. Welcome in the folks.
I think the shades are coming out pretty well on this.
Yeah, shading is coming out pretty good. Pretty good.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. I like it. I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. Excuse me.
Well, thanks for not complaining.
I never do, man.
Oh no, it all depends on what it is. Barbecue.
Well, that's about
that's important stuff, though.
That's about this state, man. It's not about art. It's about this doggone state.
Punisher, Spider-Man.
I don't complain about Spider-Man.
You complain a lot. You just don't hear yourself.
You were complaining about Spider-Man. I just said the Punisher movie sucked. That's not a complaint. That's a statement.
Okay, it's all right. You just don't hear yourself. We still love you. It's all right.
No. See, that's a statement. That's
okay.
not a complaint. That's just a statement.
It's okay. I think Trusty would back me. He's just not saying it.
It's not a complaint, man. It's just me stating my opinion.
Why can't you be more sneaky in sniper games?
Because I'm not. I am not. That's not really a complaint. That's kind of a statement too. That's a true statement. I am not sneaky.
We need to play that again and stream it.
No way.
No, come on, man. It'd be
by the time I put a beat on somebody, you done shot him.
Yeah. Well, I can't help that. Okay.
I'm like, man, I just got a beat on dead.
And you gotta be quick, man. You gotta get that 335 yard or meter shot like I got.
Didn't I get the longest shot?
In the one mission I have overall.
I was gonna say, I thought I got the longest shot.
You got the longest shot in that one. Okay, how many kills do you have?
Because you keep killing everybody before I get around.
Because all of a sudden it's like Jimmy's been spotted. Hold on, Jimmy. All right, Jimmy.
That's why I let you die at the end.
It's because you couldn't on the ramp.
That's why I let you die, man.
I told Steve about that.
Yeah, I was working my way around down. That thing said you had the zigzag all over the place, man. I was like, why you got a zigzag so doggone much?
Here's the kicker. I turned it back on like 2 nights ago, and it said load from the last checkpoint. And I was like, why not? I'll just see. And the game is stupid. Unfortunately, didn't remember where my save was. That save became my save. So I was like, and I was literally right there. I was like,
Dead.
okay. So no, it just, you stand back up. So I just shot the thing because it was actually there. And I was like, ta-da! I was like, I win.
There you go. By the way, we had killed everybody.
Yeah. There apparently is a DLC for the game that unlocks like a kill Hitler type scenario mission. And there's like 15 or 20 achievements to kill Hitler in all these different ways. It's like I'm halfway tempted to see what the DLC is or how to get to this mission. Because I mean, it's like drop something on him, shoot him while he's in the boat, shoot him while he's in the car, poison him, do all this random stuff to him. I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to see this.
Yeah, I'm not really going to stream that. Matter of fact, I disconnected everything from the Xbox. Disconnected the game capture cards, the whole works.
Man, letting me down, man.
I had to because
Whatever.
we got the new. I got the new TV, and it wouldn't. For some reason it wouldn't recognize the graphics on the TV. Like it wouldn't give me. It was still trying to do 1080p, and I was like, no, I don't want a 1080p. I want 4K. So then it said you may have a device in between the Xbox and the TV, and I was like, yep, the game capture card. That's not 4K. So took it off.
Sorry, you can still stream the Twitch.
Yeah. Nah. Why would I do that?
And then put that on YouTube.
Why would I do that?
Because you can.
Rotate. Reset. Speaking of graphics, a friend of mine loaned me a GTX 570. Nice. Evan Hotep's in the house. What's going on, Evan?
What's up, Evan?
Thanks for joining us. Yep. And good night to the people that left. Or I hope if you're still here, we're going to be on Thursday. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. We try to be on Mondays and Thursdays. And then when Good Dog Press gets his computer working, he'll probably start streaming too. So, and then of course you got Josh. He streams as well.
When I can.
So you should tune in. Yeah, so I took took the game capture card off. It's kind of disappointed.
Fine, I'll get Trusty to stream games with me.
Boy, if you want to see somebody bad at games, stream it.
It's all right, man.
Tell you what, though. I'm not gonna lie. Having a new TV is awesome. Now I can chill up here. Let's see. HDCP prevents capture cards from working. You may need to Black Magic intensity card. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what was going on, but I know that once I took the capture card off, boom. Xbox recognized TV recognized the Xbox. Everything synced up because it's supposed to be automatic with the Xbox. You hook up the TV, it's supposed to auto set. They was telling me nope. I was like, well, that sucks. Because you have to buy one that's HDR 10 compatible. So I make sure I bought all, I looked at all the specs and all that stuff. And then it wasn't working. I was really pissed.
Well, gentlemen, it's 22. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I got one character shaded tonight, so I will hopefully stream again either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then, of course, Thursday with you guys. So every night we'll try and get another character shaded.
Cool, man. Good night, brother. Hope you do. I tell everybody where you could be found.
Yeah, Josh Chris Art. Find me at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Smoke Signal, Carrier Pigeon, all Josh Chris Art. Please no carrier pigeons. While they are fun, they are messy. So you guys have fun, have a good night, and I'll catch y'all later.
Later, bud, man. Later. Down goes Josh Chris. Down goes Josh Chris. That's cool though. Yeah. Eventually I might stream video games with him again, but that's just like I can't do live streams with video games, especially if I don't have a capture card, because I can't read the chats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
I don't do, I don't do, multiplayer, co-op games. I did play some Star Wars Battlefront when it came out. My son and I were really into that for a little while. Of course, he was good. I was always sort of, middle, lower end of the pack.
Yeah, that's me.
A little bit of Rocket League, but I don't even have like the PlayStation Plus membership now. So, I can't do anything online right now.
Yeah, that's me. I'm okay, but my age and reflexes are not as what they used to be. I'm like,
I know.
That's why he keeps getting all the kills. I'm still trying to get my hand to steady out, and he's already shooting people.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, doggone it.
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes when my son is home for a break from college, we'll put on Rocket League and just play split screen on the TV, which always takes a little bit getting used to, just having half the screen to look at. And he's just so good at it. I mean, I think he's like an alternate on the school team. We don't play against each other. We always, play on the same team. And so he's just always, setting me up for goals and stuff. Or I'll just, center the ball and boom, automatic goal for him.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
Good.
We have a good time.
Never played the game, believe it or not. I've never played Rocket League.
I like it, and it's one of those that you can just sit down and play a couple of matches. It's not a big time commitment.
Right.
I've got some time, then I'll sit down and I'll play some Red Dead Redemption or something. But if I just got, 15, 20 minutes to kill, then I'll put on Rocket League.
Says you have the right digital dexterity to ink. You don't discount that. Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I've been doing this. I'm thinking about. I don't know. I'm thinking seriously about because I've been having some issues with the parallax on this one. And I've really been thinking seriously. About probably switching over to a Cintiq.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier, but I don't know what you mean when you say you're having problems with the parallax. What exactly is that?
So what happens is like my pointer is on one area of the screen, right?
Right.
Like the tip of my pen might be in. It's hard because you can't see it from here, but like let's say my let me go over here. Let me zoom in on something. All right, let me zoom in on this part right here. All right, so you see the guy that's flying in the air, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say where the dark shadow is for the tennis shoe, all the way in the left.
Yeah.
Let's say that's where my pen is touching the glass, right?
Uh-huh.
But the crosshair will be over here somewhere.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
I mean, it was like a 3 or 4 inch difference, and it took me forever to get it centered down. So I was like, "Oh, this is not good," you know. It was literally 4 inches apart. Like wherever I was putting my pin, 4 inches away, that's where it was drawing, and I was really getting frustrated, and that's something that happens sometimes with these Chinese products because the drivers they're not, you know, they're not. You get them from the website basically, so. You have to all continuously get them from the website, and they're not compatible. If you have any other driver for any other digital tablet, it's gonna wig it out. So I had to make sure that I didn't have no dual installs or something like that going on. I don't know. It took me a minute to get it calibrated. Mm-hmm. And then I've also noticed that if the drawing is a small drawing, like if I import a drawing that's not really like this canvas is 11 by 17, right?
Right.
If I bring a picture that's not 11 by 17 and then I blow it up, or if I work on a picture that's not like I just import the picture and just open it up on Clip Studio, if it's really tiny, the parallax gets really bad too because the graph, you know, because the picture gets distorted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow. So sometimes I work on the iPad because I don't have that issue on the iPad because wherever you put the Apple Pen at, that's where it draws.
Right.
So the project that I was working on, you know, for K Blonde and them, I had to wind up doing it on the iPad. I couldn't sit down and, you know, and work on this beautiful 20-inch screen that I have to work with. And which it kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I mean, I don't mind working off the iPad. I could sit there, you know, and listen to music and sit at my other desk and whatnot. But like, I got this thing is huge, man. This is like a 22-inch display. My digital tablet.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it gives you a lot of flexibility, a lot of room to work with. I'm telling you. And it's not bad. It's just that I was having so many issues with that one particular drawing because they scanned it into a JPEG and it wasn't. And when I blew it up, it got pixelated. So then I had to work on it at the size that I could import it in. And then the parallax, you know, the distance between the
I lost you for a moment there. My internet kicked me out again.
No worries. I was just saying that that this is not a bad tablet, but that parallax sometimes does get to you, man.
Now, when you guys go ahead, finish.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when you guys talk about the XP pen, that's another tablet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just the name is a little misleading.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a digital drawing tablet. I mean, you can get professional work done with these things. Don't get me wrong. It's just that for me, it's difficult sometimes.
Sure.
Because I really wanted to do that here because I could put my gaming chair. I have it set up. You know, I have a monitor. The monitor is mounted on an arm, so I can move it whichever way I want to. If I want to work standing up, I could bring it all the way up and work standing up. You know what I'm saying? And not have
that's
to
something I wish I could do at work.
And not have it supported, not me supporting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, you know, that's cool. They have one tablet I want. You can use your own pen pencil to draw on paper, and it has a ring to go around the pencil. The images come out on the tablet screen. Nice. That's nice. Shoot, I have to look into that. But yeah, but you know, I ain't mad because that's one of the reasons why I did buy that. iPad. So I wanted it as a backup, on the go inking solution.
Yeah.
Well, so it is what it is. That's not really a bad alternative, to be honest with you. But I don't know. It is what it is. But I mean, I would only do it if like say Manny, actually did want me to ink Skunk Girl. Then I'd be like, yeah, maybe I might need to move into something a little more professional.
Yeah, if you had a whole project that you were
Yeah.
doing like that. Mhm.
Because I don't want to do I don't want to do pages on the iPad and then pages here, because you could tell the difference. Because the pens are different. The pen tips,
Yep.
they're different on the iPad. I don't have the same ones that I have here. I think in the 300 less or 500 maybe. Oh yeah, it's not bad.
Hmm.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
I have to look into that for sure. Be something else. My wife says, "Why are you buying all these electronics?" Because I'm a techie. That's why. Show. Because the thing says, no, we can't say that one.
You can't say dick
Please refer
flick.
to using foul language.
Oh no! Come on, Streamlabs.
Streamlabs, don't do that. Miranya's a nice person. Leave her alone, Streamlabs. That little bot. I need to take him off duty.
All right, I think I'm just gonna quit for tonight. We're almost done anyway.
Yeah, we're done. But we can quit early if everybody's ready. It's at 52. We can call it a short stream. Let everybody know where you can be found, Mr. Trusty Sidekick.
All right, I can be found at Trusty Sidekick 3 on Twitter, Trusty Sidekick Art on Instagram. Well, I haven't posted anything on either one for a while, but maybe soon. And then as often as I can, here with the Digital Bullpen.
Nice. And of course, my name is Ortiz.
What happened?
Oh, you good? You there? And
I
of course,
think
my name.
I accidentally hit the volume on my headphones. Okay. I was like, wait, where do you go? Oh, wait, it's my phone.
Nah, we good. And of course, my name is Ortiz, and we can be found here on the Digital Bullpen Mondays and Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Perry came in at the last minute, but thank you for coming. We're about to dip out. We're doing well. Hope you're doing well yourself. I hope everybody has a good evening. God bless. And let me find StreamYard so I can stop broadcasting. Good night. Bye-bye.